Okay, friends, it's Ricky back again, and I made a video the other day on this, day before yesterday, but it didn't come out. It only showed the middle. I don't know what I done wrong, but I'm gonna get better at this camera thing. So today I want to show you how I started out on the sound deadening. And first, you gotta clean your area real good, and I use acetone because it dries real quick, and you can start just right after you've done cleaning. So this area is cleaned, and I want to tell you a little bit about this floor pan. This floor pan has been coated with fiberglass. Not because it had rust, because it's in good shape. You can tell by up here, you know, how good a shape it was in. It's got a panel where the battery was rusted out, but the rest of it is really good. So I worked in fiberglass for 37 years in one factory and a few years in different factories. So I know fiberglass. And if you put this sound deadening in, there's chances that there's going to be places that water can seep in and just stay there and set. So I put fiberglass on top of all the metal, and I use a special bonding resin that bonds to metal real good. And I had several test patches to make sure it would bond, and one of them with a 24 grit stuck real good, so that's what I used to sand the whole pan down, was 24 grit. And I cleaned it, and then put 3 layers of 3/4 ounce mat, which is about a 1/16 of an inch layer here, and that'll protect. If any water gets in here, this will never rust from the inside, only from the outside. And on the outside, I've got a 2-stage black with a clear coat over top of it. And so I'm going to get to the sound deadening. This is a roofing patch from Lowe's. And first we'll start off with this patch here. I've already cut. And I'm wanting to put heat on it. We'll put it down right here. Like that. If it was summertime, I might not need this, but it only gets up to about 50 degrees in my garage with that heater. So I can make this real sticky by using this heat gun. Yeah, it's getting sticky. And now we'll roll it down. I got this roller off the internet, but it came and it had 2 sides like this going up, and it was wider, about that much wider, and then it had another side, and you couldn't get into the corners like this with it. So I modified it, took this piece over here and welded it to this piece to make it stronger, put a nut on this side and countersunk that hole. So that makes a good roller that way, do a good job. And you can get the edges where before you couldn't. So you just roll it down like that. And When you're ready for your next piece, always lay it paper side down. And it makes the job a lot easier if you lay it paper side down, let me tell you about it. And then take your trim knife, just go ahead and cut it. And then tear the paper off, put your next piece in. Heat it up. I usually go around the edges, down the middle, edges, down the middle, edges, down the middle, edge, down the middle. Let's see if it's getting straight. Yes, it's getting warm. So that should work pretty good. And we'll roll it down. You know you're doing a good job when that black tar comes out of there. It means you're squashing it down and it's warm enough to form to every nook and cranny. And I'm hoping this bug will ride really quiet. Okay, and it's time for the next piece. Paper down. Tear the paper off. And I didn't do that piece too good. And let's get it in there. Good and tight. Heat it up. See what the difference that makes. And we're doing good. Okay, I'm sure you don't want to see the whole thing because that would take hours. So this would be the last piece I put on. And it'll show you how I do it anyways. Maybe it'll help you. If you rebuild one, or you just like to watch stuff like this, that would be amazing. Okay. I'm kind of doing it in a hurry. I don't know why. Okay, yeah. Running good. Okay, I don't like that little gap I made there, so I'll probably cut a piece off for that. And let's see here. Paper's done off of it. And the same cut that came off of it. So check that perfect. then you cut it. Yeah, but I'm cut it wrong this time. There we go. Perfect. Heat it up. And roll it down.